$2,500. The price of a decent television. The price of a used MacBook. The price of what most people spend on a vacation they forget about in 6 months. And also, according to Cycle Trader this week, the price of a full-dress touring motorcycle with a flat-six engine, electric reverse, factory hard luggage, heated grips, CB radio, and a documented mileage record approaching 1 million miles on original engine internals. $2,500. For that. While people are financing $15,000 for something with a TFT screen that needs its third warranty visit before 10,000 miles. The gap between what the market is paying and what the market could be paying for the same touring capability, or better, is the subject of today's video. If you are new here, subscribe now. This channel finds the machines the market forgot before the market figures out what it left behind. Today on BikeNexus, 3 touring motorcycles nobody wants for $2,500 that will run forever. Real listings, real mileage, real prices verified on Cycle Trader this week. Stay until the last one. Because that machine has a documented mileage record that belongs in a category the word reliable does not cover. Let us go. We start at number 3, with the motorcycle that Cycle Trader described in listing copy this week using 7 words that the used touring market should be reading before looking at anything else. The smoothest road sofa to ever glide across America. That is a used motorcycle listing, not a magazine review, not manufacturer marketing. A private seller describing what 43,000 miles on a Honda Goldwing actually felt like in 7 words before listing it for $2,000. The Honda Goldwing GL 1500, 1988 to 2000. A brand new GL 1500 left the dealership for between $13,000 and $16,000. Today, Cycle Trader has examples available this week starting at $1,500. A 1994 Aspencade with 22,000 miles, described by the seller as extremely dependable, runs well, clear title, selling because they stepped up to an 1800. A 2001 with 43,000 miles called the smoothest road sofa to ever glide across America. Verify these listings right now on Cycle Trader. Someone absorbed over $12,000 in depreciation on these machines, so you do not have to. And what they left behind is a 1520cc flat-six engine. 6 cylinders mounted horizontally, 3 on each side of the crankcase, that Honda built and refined for 15 consecutive years, because the engineering was correct the first time, and there was no compelling reason to replace it. 15 years, same fundamental engine. Not because Honda lacked the engineering resources to develop something new, because the flat-six they built in 1988 produced a mileage record that made discontinuing it before the GL 1800 was ready commercially impossible. The flat-six fires with a smoothness that 6 evenly spaced cylinders produce in a way that 4-cylinder and 2-cylinder configurations cannot match by their fundamental geometry. There is no lurch, no pulse, no vibration transmitted through the handlebars or foot pegs at highway speed. Honda then mounted this flat-six as a structural member of the chassis itself, integrating the engine and frame into a single unit so that structural loads are distributed across the entire mass of the powertrain, rather than concentrated at mounting bolts experiencing fatigue cycles with every mile. A motorcycle news reviewer documented a fellow owner whose GL 1500 transmission eventually retired. At nearly 1 million miles, the engine was still going at that point. The reviewer noted this as something approaching routine in the Goldwing community. Nearly 1 million miles before the transmission retired, and the engine had not gone wrong. At $2,000, you are buying the engine. The transmission surviving to nearly 1 million miles is the bonus. The complete specification includes electric reverse, integrated into the drivetrain. You never have to walk 600 pounds of motorcycle backward through a gas station parking lot by yourself. Factory hard luggage, full fairing with weather protection. Heated grips and seat on SE models. CB radio and intercom standard on most configurations. All of this for $2,000 before you buy. The GL 1500 uses timing belts on an interference engine. This is the single most important maintenance verification on this platform. Interference means that if the belt breaks, the pistons and valves attempt to occupy the same space simultaneously. Physics does not allow this. The engine becomes very expensive scrap metal. Confirm timing belt replacement history before any money changes hands. If documentation is missing, budget for immediate replacement. $250 to $400 at any Honda Familiar Independent, and factor that into your negotiation. The alternator on post-1996 models is a documented maintenance item at higher mileages. Verify charging system output with a voltage test at idle and at operating RPM. Healthy charging reads above 13.5 volts consistently. The 4 carburetors need synchronization on examples that have been stored. A cold start that settles within 30 seconds tells you they are clean. Any roughness beyond that is a $150 shop job and $200 off your offer. $2,000. Flat 6. 15 years of continuous production. Nearly 1 million documented miles before the transmission retired. The engine never went wrong. The $14,000 crowd is reading their warranty terms. You bought the engine that the warranty was written to compete with. Number 2 is the motorcycle that Motorcycle News described in 8 words that I have been saving for this specific moment in this specific video. Honda ST1100 motors will cheerfully toss off 250,000 miles. Cheerfully. Like the engine finds 250,000 miles easy. Because it does. The Honda ST1100 Pan-European, 1989 to 2002. A brand new ST1100 left the dealership for between $10,000 and $13,000. Today you find examples on CycleTrader starting under $2,000 for project examples, and between $1,500 and $2,500 for running, documented machines that owners describe as ready to ride. A 2002 example listed in Casper, Wyoming this week. Multiple 1996 and 1997 examples appearing on Smart Cycle Guide between $1,500 and $2,200 this week. Verify these. An owner on Smart Cycle Guide who has ridden 14 motorcycles including Goldwings and Kawasaki Nomads called the ST1100 his personal favorite touring bike. Not one of his favorites. His personal favorite. After 14 bikes, the 1085cc liquid-cooled V4 drives through a shaft drive system in a single straight mechanical path from engine to rear wheel. Honda mounted the V4 longitudinally, meaning the crankshaft runs parallel to the direction of travel rather than perpendicular to it. This eliminates the 90-degree bevel gear redirections that conventional transverse-mounted engines require. Less redirection means less friction. Less friction means less heat. Less heat means less wear. This is the mechanical reason Motorcycle News can write 250,000 miles and mean it as a conservative estimate based on what the community actually documents. An Adventure Rider member documented running from Louisiana to Texas and back without the engine missing a single beat at over 80 miles per hour for hours on end, 200 miles per tank the entire way. He mentioned a computer sensor issue, but noted the engine had 40 more horsepower than he would ever use and was running perfectly. His response to the sensor issue was essentially, "The engine is fine, I will deal with the rest later." That is the ownership relationship this engine produces. The ST1100 community on stowners.com was more direct. A mechanic who has been working on motorcycles since the 1970s wrote, "The ST1300 is bulletproof. I don't think 10 of us will ever wear out an ST1300. The ST1100 uses the same V4 philosophy at slightly lower displacement. The mileage record is identical. The Iron Butt Association, the organization that certifies riders covering 1,000 miles in 24 hours, used this platform as one of their benchmark machines for endurance riding. 1,000 miles in a day, multiple times, on original engine internals. The full fairing provides genuine weather protection. The hard, integrated panniers are factory standard. The 7.4-gallon fuel tank gives over 300 miles of realistic touring range per fill. Before you buy. The ST1100 uses carburetors on all models, no fuel injection. A machine that has been stored with old fuel needs carburetor service before it runs cleanly. Budget $150 and use any roughness on cold start as $250 off your offer. Verify shaft drive gear oil service history, the primary drivetrain documentation signal on this platform. Confirm oil change records at Honda's specified intervals. The right example at $2,000 is a machine that will cheerfully toss off 250,000 miles. The mechanic's words, not mine. And we arrive at number 1, the one where I need you to hear a single sentence from Top Speed's analysis of the best affordable used touring motorcycles published this year. Before I give you the price, they wrote, the Harley-Davidson Electra Glide Ultra Classic was priced at over $20,000 when new. Today, you can get used specimens for as low as $3,000. And then they added, "The best part is that this Harley still has the brawn to look and ride the part." $3,000 from top speed this year. And on Cycle Trader right now, pre-2000 examples from the Twin Cam 88 era are appearing between $2,000 and $2,500. I need you to verify that on Cycle Trader today, because the price movement on this generation is happening faster than most buyers realize. Verify. The Harley-Davidson Electra Glide Ultra Classic, 1995 to 2005. A fully equipped Ultra Classic left the dealership for between $16,000 and $19,000 new during this era. Today, clean running examples from this generation are available between $2,000 and $3,000 depending on year and condition. Gear Trouble confirmed the 1584cc twin-cam air-cooled V-twin in this generation produces 92.6 pound-feet of torque. The complete Ultra Classic specification includes the full Batwing fairing, the Tour Pack trunk that holds two full-face helmets, locking hard saddlebags integrated into the frame rather than bolted on as aftermarket accessories, CB radio, premium audio, and heated grips on equipped models. This is everything, not most of it, everything. Standard from the factory, for $2,500. Here is what the used market is doing with this price that you need to understand before you dismiss the Harley because of preconceptions about maintenance costs. The Twin Cam 88 engine in examples from this era, the 1450cc version that Harley used from 1999 through 2006, had its known issues addressed by the aftermarket and by informed independent mechanics over the past 2 decades. The oil-sumping concern that affects later Milwaukee 8 engines does not apply to this generation. The charging system issues that appear on high-mileage neglected examples are straightforward repairs with a fully mature aftermarket parts market. A documented, well-maintained Ultra Classic from this era is not the same machine as a neglected example with unknown history. These are 2 completely different purchases wearing the same badge. Gear Trouble also confirmed something specifically about this generation that the market price does not reflect. Despite reporting that Harley-Davidson's modern lineup has recurring electrical and recall issues across multiple model lines, the Twin Cam 88 era represents the pre-electronics complexity generation where the mechanical systems are straightforward enough that any Harley-familiar independent mechanic can service them without dealer-specific diagnostic software. The Batwing fairing is frame-mounted rather than fork-mounted, which means it does not rotate with the handlebars during steering, providing consistent wind and weather protection at any speed and through any maneuver. The Tour Pack trunk and integrated saddlebags represent genuine long-distance cargo capacity that no aftermarket edition can match for fit and function. The belt final drive eliminates chain maintenance entirely. No chain to adjust, no chain to lubricate on the side of the road. The belt requires periodic tension checks and eventual replacement, a $200 parts job, but otherwise asks nothing between service visits. Before you buy, verify the primary chain and clutch fluid service history first and foremost. The Twin Cam 88 requires primary fluid changes at specific intervals, and the documentation tells you immediately what kind of owner you are inheriting the machine from. Check the charging system output. A Harley of this age that has sat for extended periods can develop weak charging. A simple voltage test at idle and at operating RPM takes 2 minutes. Inspect the belt final drive for cracking, edge wear, and correct tension before any offer. And verify the Tour Pack and saddlebag latch mechanisms operate cleanly. These touring-specific components see constant daily use, and any stiffness is a concrete negotiating point worth $100 per latch off your offer. $2,500. The complete Ultra Classic specification. Twin Cam 88, belt drive, frame-mounted Batwing fairing, Tour Pack trunk. Everything the factory built for $19,000 new. Available because the market follows model year numbers upward without asking whether what it is leaving behind has actually gotten better. 3 touring motorcycles. 3 prices that belong in a different conversation from where the used touring market is currently having them. The Honda GL 1500 Goldwing. For the rider who wants the flat 6 that Honda refined for 15 consecutive years. Electric reverse, complete factory touring specification, shaft drive, and a nearly 1 million mile documented mileage record for $2,000. Available because the market sees the age and makes an emotional decision before asking how far it actually goes. The Honda ST 1100 Pan-European. For the rider who wants the V4 that Motorcycle News said will cheerfully toss off 250,000 miles, shaft drive, integrated factory luggage, and an ownership community whose personal favorite among 14 bikes it consistently becomes, for $2,000. Available because Honda discontinued the nameplate in 2002, and the market stopped searching for it without asking what it had built. And the Harley-Davidson Electra Glide Ultra Classic. For the rider who wants the complete factory touring specification, frame-mounted batwing fairing, tour pack trunk, integrated saddlebags, belt drive, heated grips, CB radio, everything, in a twin-cam 88 generation that predates the electronic complexity that defines modern Harley maintenance costs, for $2,500. Available because the market followed newer model years upward without asking whether the touring experience it was leaving behind had actually been improved. None of these three are cheap because something went wrong. All three are cheap because the market made decisions based on age, badge assumptions, and model year, without asking the one question that separates every smart buyer from everyone else in this segment. What does it actually cost to keep it running? Now you know the answer. And the person financing $15,000 for something that needs 3 dealer visits before 20,000 miles still does not. That gap is the entire opportunity. If this video changed how you see what the used touring market is actually offering you right now, hit that like button. It costs you nothing, and it tells YouTube to show this to every rider who is about to overpay for the wrong machine. Subscribe to BikeNexus. Every week we find the machines the market forgot and the prices that make them impossible to ignore. The best touring motorcycle you will ever own might already be sitting on a lot near you. Cheap, proven, waiting for someone smart enough to ask the right question. Buy smart, not by trend. See you next time.